President Petro O Poroshenko of Ukraine said on Wednesday that the bulk of Russian forces had withdrawn from Ukrainian territory, a move that he said heightened the chances for a lasting ceasefire in the southeast. He has also said that 70% of Russian forces had left the east, greatly improving security in the region and enhancing chances of a fragile truce. The pro-Western leader's comments on Wednesday were soon followed by a European Union decision to extend by another day a heated debate on unleashing new sanctions aimed at punishing Russia over what the West says is Moscow's military aggression in Ukraine. According to the latest information I received from our intelligence headquarters, 70% of Russia's forces have been removed, the presidency website quoted Mr. Poroshenko as telling a cabinet meeting. This gives us hope that there are good prospects for the peace initiative. However, Poroshenko said the ceasefire was not proving easy to maintain, because terrorists were constantly trying to provoke Kiev's forces. Ukraine's military recorded at least 6 violations of the ceasefire overnight, but said there were no casualties. 5 servicemen have been killed during the ceasefire, Ukraine says. A civilian was also killed at the weekend during shelling of the eastern port of Mariupol on the Sea of Azov in eastern Ukraine. The truce was signed after 5 months of warfare that has killed more than 2,700 people and forced at least 500,000 from their homes. Yet both sides have reported sporadic violations. Kiev said the lives of 8 Ukrainian servicemen and 1 civilian had been lost since Friday. NATO said last month Russia had funneled in at least 1,000 elite troops and heavy weapons to support a rebel countersurge that led to the quick surrender of hundreds of Ukrainian soldiers and dramatically reversed their earlier gains. Mr. Putin has had little to say about Ukraine since the ceasefire was signed. He said in Moscow on Wednesday that Russia would continue to build up its military with large-scale weapons purchases to meet any threat, particularly from the United States and NATO. Mr. Putin cited the United States' continued development of a missile defense system in Europe and Alaska as a major threat facing Russia, but not the only one. There are other things that bother us, Mr. Putin told senior officials who were meeting to discuss a 10-year arms buying program. Human rights group Amnesty International said in Moscow it had documented evidence of war crimes by both sides and also repeated criticism of Russia's role in the conflict.